Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm just sitting here lounging, admiring my weirdly scented candles. Casually. Hello! Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met already, hello, hi, the name's Quinn. It's very nice to meet you. I am 23 years old, just moved here to Nashville, Tennessee from San Diego, California, if you can't tell from the longboard and the ukulele in the background. I didn't place those there, those genuinely, we just keep them by the front door. This is part 2 of me getting ready for my wedding. If you are not informed on what was happening with my wedding day, you can go and watch some of the other videos. Part 1 is basically just me doing my makeup and just like talking about the day, explaining a bit more about what was happening. You could also watch the video where I talk about why we had to cancel our wedding and move to an elopement instead. Speaking of, I really do want to implore you guys to stay inside, wash your hands, stay safe, stay healthy, really do your best to try to limit the amount of people that you come in contact with. If it's not essential, you can stay inside. I recognize that I am definitely lucky to be able to stay inside for the most part. So for those of you who are like me who can stay inside, try to stay your best inside, please. I don't want to stay inside much longer. I want to be able to leave the house pretty soon, okay? So let's all just stay inside. With that, I did get married a couple of weeks ago before the shelter-in-place things, commandments, requests were implemented. At the time when I got married, California, nobody was really on a lockdown. It was definitely like a, hey, you should probably stay inside, but it wasn't like a stay inside, shelter in place. It was just like wash your hands, maybe buy a face mask, and restaurants were still open, bars were still open. And then I think about 5 days after the wedding, maybe even a week after the wedding, that's when California was like, hey, we're shutting down. Okay. Shelter in place, stay home, and that's when it happened right as we escaped to, I say escaped, it's like, no, right as we were moving across the country is when California started doing the shelter in place. So with that said though, as I've said it before, our elopement ceremony was really small. We kept it with just our parents and our siblings, so there was, I think, max, including the pastor and the photographer, like 12 people there. Everyone did keep a safe distance, about 6 feet apart, but at the same time, we all lived together. Basically, we're all gonna be in contact with each other. The people that kind of stayed grouped together, who did like come into physical contact with each other, or people who were already coming into contact. It was like my family and his family. They're together, but like nice little leaving room for Jesus type of together, you know? Now, obviously, I was a little busy during this part of the day, so with me filming myself, there are some times when I didn't film. So that's where me, current presence me, is gonna pop in a little bit throughout the video that you're watching right now and kind of explain what's happening. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into finishing the second part of this series. The final part of my wedding series, basically. Oh my gosh, it's the final part. It's really exciting. So prepare yourself for the rest of the story and grab for yourself a tasty snack or lovely beverage. Of course, you guys already know. I have my coffee. Last we left off our young traveler, she was adventuring from the town in the mountains to the city by the sea. And let's dive in. I'm so nervous that I'm forgetting something. I put the earrings on so that way I don't forget. I have my shoes, I have his ring. I keep double checking that I have his ring. I have my dress, all the shower stuff, clothes for tomorrow and the day after. I can have a jacket in case it gets cold. I'm just nervous. Oh my gosh, okay. Time. Okay, it's time to start driving. I will say right now I'm debating whether or not I should go and get food before eating, because we're not going to eat until like 5 o'clock tonight and it's 10:30. I can definitely go that long without eating, but I'm like, do I want to go that long without eating? Especially being this nervous as I am. I'm gonna pass out. Like, no, thank you. Maybe I should grab some food. Ooh, you guys should see this view. You can kind of see the mountain, the snow on the mountain. It's not really. When it's snowy over here, it is the prettiest thing. Oh my goodness, it's like gorgeous. So you can kind of see the snow on the mountain over there.
Good morning, how can I help you?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, what's over you?
Can I get a, do you guys have fries right now?
Yes, we do.
Awesome. Can I get a large fry?
Alright, that's right. Anything else?
And then also an iced coffee. Do you have like an iced vanilla coffee?
Yeah, would you like that large?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Alright, anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Alright, it's gonna go out to 749 and push number for you.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Did I sound too excited? I feel like I sounded too excited. But that's honestly how I go through drive-thrus. Yeah, literally as I was ordering, my stomach was growling. And I was like, no sir, no thank you. And then I just started driving. And since it's a 3-hour-long drive, I really didn't film. Not only because I was driving, but because I was using my phone to listen to the Hamilton soundtrack. Honestly, great soundtrack to get hyped up to. I was the first to arrive at the church. My family was really close behind me. And then we just finished getting ready. Okay, so I'm like, oh, shoot, this lighting. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh my gosh, okay, so I'm here. Now I'm gonna get dressed, which it's literally, there's not like a hook on the door or anything. So it's just on the door here. I'm inside the bathroom, one of the bathrooms at the church right now. I'm gonna get dressed, curl my hair. I thankfully have like an outlet, that's the word. And then in less than an hour, we'll be walking out, getting married. I'm so excited. I have no idea like how much is actually gonna get filmed. We have a photographer, but what can get filmed is like the question. My mom, I think, is just gonna be holding a phone. Like we don't have a videographer. It's Brian's brother taking photos. So yeah, I'm getting married. Bathing box, which I don't even like use all this every day anyways. The only thing that I put in here was like the brush, the hairspray. This is what I needed right now. But I was like, I could use lotion and my deodorant, and like I don't need shampoo and conditioner or anything. Don't even use any of the things that's down there. I don't know why I have it, but I was just like, there's the box. The seamstress did an amazing job with this dress because, as you can see, I don't know what it's called, lattice lace, I don't know, like it's floral lace, and she was able to get it looking all pretty still and like take off, I think, like an inch or two for the sleeves, straps. Took out one of the layers of tulle because it was just too poofy for me and made it like 5 inches shorter. Even though I'm wearing 5-inch heels, she made it nice and short for me. I'm gonna slip into something a little more comfortable. And then curl my hair at my straightening iron. Just trying to undo the buttons. Have my straightening iron on, heating up. It has a corset in it, so hopefully I can be nice and like sloped up in it. But yeah, consignment dress too. It's so pretty. Okay, it's not tied up at all in the back. But I gotta start curling this hair, and I left my hair bands in the car, so I'm just gonna do this right now. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. My old straightening iron here. Do the best to get a curl. Did I bring heat protectant? No. Oh my gosh, I'm literally like, this is why I should have hired a professional, but this is why I was going to hire a professional, you know? People are like, you can just do it yourself. I'm like, okay, sure, I can. I mean, I can. It'll be fine. But like, you know, fine's not the best thing sometimes. Okay, I'm just gonna basically curl every piece away from my head. I've always straightened my hair, or curled my hair with a straightening iron. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I will see you guys in a bit.
From the bottom to the top. I'm thinking from the bottom to the top.
I think it's bottom to top. I mean, where are they at right now?
On the top loop.
Well, then I think it's top to bottom.
Okay.
It's gonna be in here pooping myself, so it'll be fine.
Wait.
I already tried poop, so I'll be fine.
I was gonna say, wait, you still need to poop?
No.
Okay, so I feel like we need to have a little conversation.
Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Okay. Don't when I should start sucking at it. Okay.
I warn you, I'm just like tightening up the loose parts.
Yeah. What's a bummer about the way that the dress ended up working out is that like I don't know how to tie up how it's supposed to get tied up, or how it's supposed to be like buttoned up to be, I forget what it's called, to be like shorter in the back, like the train disappears or whatever.
Yeah. I'm feeling like I didn't do this right. It seems like it's more complicated than it needs to be.
It's a corset. Those are complicated things, Mom.
You are recording this conversation, right?
Yeah.
So.
I won't release it all. I'll just be like, and then she started talking to me about sex. Mom, you know, you realize this is a talk you should have had with me when I was like 8.
I always tried, but you're like, ew, Mom, no. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking that's tight. Does it feel tight?
No.
Okay, then I don't think I did it right.
Alright, let's get started. First, you want to clip in the modesty panel. This will help the dress stay tight on the bride.
It's like it needs to be tight.
It almost doesn't feel real. Is that way for you too?
Yeah. I think in part because like we missed out on like all the milestone traditions of this day, you know?
Yeah. Well, with it being rushed, is that what you're referencing?
Yeah. Of being like, okay, not everyone's getting ready together. We didn't go through like all the steps of the day to like prep.
Yeah.
It's more of like, I think we're showing up for a baptism or something.
If we're able next year to actually do this in front of family and stuff.
What in the world is wrong with this side of my head?
I feel like we need music. Oh, music.
Yeah. Of course I didn't bring any hairspray. I don't think. Oh, there's mousse in there.
I don't like this is appropriate. No female siblings yet. Yes, Brian.
Oh, how's he look?
Like him in a suit.
So frizzy, yeah. Oh. The straps are still like, which is a look, but not the look that this dress is supposed to have. At this point, my mom was blasting some good old Michael Jackson, so I couldn't include the audio for that part. But this is just my dad coming in and seeing me for the first time. I unfortunately was not filming as soon as he walked into the room. I didn't realize he was walking in at that time, so I didn't film it, and I feel really bad about that. This clip I really wanted to include. It's really nice to see all the little details of the dress, as well as seeing how the corset works. Look at that waist get snatched. Oh my goodness, I didn't know I could be built like that. But this is just him taking photos of my mom trying to help me put on my dress.
That was actually a good picture without the toilet in the back. You can Photoshop it out.
Yeah.
Cool.
That will, like you can
No, I
walk in
have to
it.
do this.
Yeah. Oh, Dad, please don't wait.
No, let's take a picture with the toilet.
I wish I had some clips to show you guys. I know that some of his siblings put some of the clips of the ceremony up on their Instagram, but I didn't at the time think of recording or saving those clips because I knew that my mom had filmed the entirety of the ceremony on her phone, but currently we can't figure out how to get me to be a hold of that video. And she's all the way across the country right now, so I can't really help her figure it out. Oh well. Anyways, we said our I-dos and then just headed off to our Airbnb. Now the Airbnb is a bit of a story itself. It was a really last minute find. And by last minute find, I mean like, I think Brian got it the day before. He was in a toss up between a tiny home that was in Oceanside, which is on the coastal side of San Diego, and a little bungalow, I think is what it would be called, in Escondido, which is more of in the central mountainy side of San Diego. The church that we had the ceremony at was in Oceanside, so it was going to be close to the tiny home, but where we were going to have the reception-ish type of thing, basically the dinner of all the families, was going to be at his parents' house, which was closer to the like mountainy side of San Diego. And really interestingly, when Brian was showing me the listings for these Airbnbs, I recognized the tiny home because there's a YouTuber, little budgeter here. Her name is Alyssa Nicole. You guys might have heard of her. She's also from the San Diego-ish area, a city kind of north of it. And she stayed at a tiny home that was an Airbnb in Oceanside once, and it was for her anniversary, and I could have sworn it was the exact same one, and I was like, it probably is. But as great as I love that little tiny home Airbnb that she showed on her video, I was like, let's go for the winery. In my mind, one, wineries are really nice, it'll be nice and classy, and it'll be really pretty looking while they're there for a couple of days. On top of that, I didn't want to have to go from the dinner at his parents' house and then drive all the way across Norris County again back to Oceanside. I was like, that's a lot of driving. I don't want to go through that today. I'm going to be so tired. I've done so much driving. Let's just stay at the winery. And then Brian was talking to the Airbnb host. She was so sweet, so kind, heard about her situation, and was like, we will upgrade you guys. So we went from the bungalow into kind of like a cute little house type of deal. I'm not sure exactly, but it was really nice, and she even offered us to have the ceremony there if we wanted, but I was like, there's too many changes, let's just have the ceremony at the church. It'll be nice and pretty, and then the entire family can go to this house. It'll be really nice, and we can all relax. So that's just is what ended up happening. So everyone grabbed all the things from the ceremony. Brian's dad went to some local restaurant and grabbed a bunch of like catering food, essentially. It was a nice little mom and pop type of shop in Escondido area, which was delicious. And we had some tacos. It was really nice. And these next clips are basically just me kind of like showing the way around a little bit. Once again, everybody that you see in the videos, they kept their distance from the people that they don't regularly interact with. And just really kept a close distance to the people that they do. So here's just where we had our reception. It's such a beautiful day out too. Is that what we're staying in, or is that up there? Wow.
This is what I got, and they upgraded us. Do a exchange for a medium or a large.
Families. Wasn't that a pleasant looking place, you guys? It was so cool. Like, I really like that. I want to live there. Like, if I could live there, I totally would. It was prime. So as I mentioned before, the clerk's office was closed, supposedly, okay? Then that night, Brian got an email from the clerk's office. It was like 9:00 p.m. and the lady was sending him emails back and forth until 11. That sweet angel of a woman was trying to help out the people, and I love and appreciate her for that. They basically emailed him and they said, hey, we're still gonna hold appointments now, but we just now have a walk-up kiosk outside that you can keep your distance with. But yeah, you guys can get legally married now. Cool. I was like, that's great. I love that. Thank you. So I really wasn't prepared for it. I didn't take a lot of clips of it, but it was really pretty. It was down in San Diego. We were coming from like North County, San Diego, going down to San Diego. We went with Brian's dad. We stood at a kiosk. It was basically like an old snack hut that they had outside, or coffee hut or something like that they had outside. It was kind of like a drive-through, but like a walk-through. And they had appointments every 30 minutes. You came up, you filled out the papers, you had your dues, you said I do's. So here are just clips of us walking around, basically, because I did awful. I got nervous. I was in a legal situation. I got nervous trying to film it. I didn't want to do it. It was just gonna be weird.
See it? Wow, look at the size of that cruise ship.
I know. Show the certificate thing. Yay! So yeah, we got legally married. It was really funny because Brian and I were kind of joking when we thought the clerk's office were going to be closed. This was like a try it before you buy it kind of marriage, you know? We're like, hey, if we act married and do the whole marriage thing for a bit and decide we don't like it, it's not legal. We can just, return it. I'm joking. It wasn't serious. I'm joking. We love each other. I promise. I swear. I think that's the end of it. Yeah. So that is the story of the crazy weekends of my marriage. The beginning of me getting married. Oh my goodness. Everybody basically was telling me during the whole situation and even after the whole situation, they're like, you were gonna have the craziest story to tell your kids and your grandkids about your wedding. And I'm like, true. So I'm gonna tell it now. Like, here's the story of what happened. This is not just as entertainment for you guys, because I know that we're in quarantine, so we can't really do anything outside for entertainment. But also for myself, to kind of like remember this day and how crazy it is. I mean, I'm married. I've been married now for a couple weeks. It's going great. So far, there's not been anything else that we've been doing besides staying in the house, and we're now currently binge watching Star Wars. So it's great. That's gonna do that for this video. I thoroughly enjoy reading and listening to people's crazy wedding stories. Those are like the best videos to watch. This wasn't so much of me sit down and be like, oh, my horror story of my wedding, you know. It's just kind of me documenting it and sharing it. Documenting it to the best of my abilities, because like, I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I'm sorry. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. Unfortunately, but fortunately at the same time, that's the end of this wedding series, because your girl's got a ring on it, so nothing else to film about that. If you guys like the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more of my face and see me try to conquer the human race, go ahead and subscribe. You can find me at all of my social media at Quinn Kaylin. We can chat, DM me, we can become best friends. You can't see it, but I'm really dancing in my seat right now. But yeah, let me know in the comments below some of your crazy wedding stories that you personally had, or if you were parts of a crazy wedding story, put it in the comments below. Let's read some fun stories. Good, bad. I really do hope there's a lot of mostly good things, because like there's a lot of bad things happening in the world right now, and we all need a little bit of good in our lives right now. But if it's bad, there's entertainment, because you survived and you're here now to tell the tale. I think that's from Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm not sure. I love and appreciate you guys oh so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Go over there, guitar. The sage. I'm here to tell. Oh, there's gonna be smoke everywhere now.